everyone. This is Fahim, aka Truth Speaks. This is July 3rd, 2016. I just wanted to do an update video about my adventure in raw foods diet. Uh, I'm finished day 4. I'm going on day 5. Um, it's been okay. I've been doing a lot of salads, a lot of smoothies. I have like 2 or 3 during the day. In between my meals, which is mostly big salads, because raw foods, you're not supposed to eat anything that's cooked. Or if you don't cook anything, if you do cook, it shouldn't be more than 50 degrees Celsius, which is I think is about 100 degrees, 118 degrees. So basically, just do a light steam. I did that the other day with some asparagus, some sprouts or whatnot. But the key to it, it's not that bad as long as you keep eating. You keep eating the things that you're allowed to eat. I'm on, like I said, I'm almost on my 5th day. I have noticed a change. I've lost. There was a shirt that I was unable to wear. I could wear it, but it was very tight. But I have noticed after these few days I've been doing the raw foods diet that I'm able to actually fit in it a little looser. You know. So it has been going well. I had some urges. It's not that bad actually, but it is very key to have a lot of food prepared. It's also very important to have some variety because that's most of the mental thing. Most of the mental hardship is involved with, oh, I'm eating the same thing every day. Every day, my meals are the same. I'm just eating salad. I'm just eating, drinking these smoothies. So if a person is able to get some type of cook book, but it's mostly learning how to prepare things, learning how to have some variety in the meals that you're eating. That's what makes it a little better for as your mind is concerned, because when you're just eating, there's so many varieties of crap that we're used to eating. I'm sweating a little bit. My air conditioning is off because I have a little cold. Excuse me. But anyway, yeah. So when we're just eating, like how we're used to eating, you eat a burger, you eat a pizza, you're eating pasta, you're eating rice, you're eating fried rice, you're eating fried chicken. So many varieties. So the things that we eat is not necessarily the things we're used to eating. It's also, from what I'm learning with this raw foods diet, one of the things that we're used to is our variety of foods that we eat. So if someone is able to, if you're trying to do, or thinking about doing a raw foods diet, I highly recommend before you start, before you dive in, try to get some varieties, a list of things, of different things that you could do, different things that you could prepare um, to make that happen, and it makes it a lot easier. One thing that I have noticed during this few days is that you have to get your rest. You have to get your rest because you're not eating so much. So when you're active in the daytime, you burn a lot of the food that you've eaten. But one thing also, the update is that you don't have to sleep a lot. You sleep for a few hours and you're rested. After you eat a steak or some rice, or you sleep for 4 or 5 hours, you're still tired because your body is still trying to digest those foods. But when you're eating raw foods, um, your body, first of all, okay, let's go. The sleep, you're very rested after a few hours. Okay. Sorry, my daughter was talking to me. Um, but yeah, you sleep very well. You don't need a lot of sleep, and also your digestive system gets a rest. It gets a break. Imagine trying to break down bread and rice and meat all the time. but now you're actually uh, eating food that is easy to digest. You know, I don't mean to sound gross, but I'm going to give you the details. You know, when you eat raw foods, you know, you're going to go to the bathroom. You know, you're gonna go to the bathroom. You're gonna do number one and number two. Put it like that. You're gonna do it a lot. You know, because you're eating foods that are very easy to digest. You know, that's one thing. So if anyone has any digestive problems, I highly recommend doing the raw foods diet. Another thing, because the food is raw, it's not just vegetables, but it's raw, meaning it's not cooked. And it's not that bad when I say like raw foods. People who are thinking of doing it, it's not that bad. You could, you know, like I said, as long as you're being creative. Um, but because you're eating food that is alive, you know, these plants, you know, these are they're alive for us. You know, you're not cooking all of the nutrients. All the enzymes are still there. The vitamins are still there. The nutrients, like I said, are there. So when you eat it, after you eat it, you get a lot of energy, and you feel it throughout your body. You feel it. I mean, all the way from your head to your toes, your thoughts, your everything is more clear. You're not cranky. For people who have depression problems, I highly recommend doing that too. Um, my biggest thing is I used to eat as a form of they're coping with stress or depression. Food was my outlet for that, and it still is kind of, you know. I do think about certain things. You know, the first day or two was very easy because I was very excited. Well, I am still excited, but the first few days I jumped in head in. The third, fourth day was a little more difficult. I started thinking more about the foods that I'm not eating. You know, I wanted some fish, some chicken breast, some pasta, even the foods that I don't like. Just the smell of it, oh, like wow, like you know, that's cooked food. You start missing it. Your mind starts going through a certain withdrawal. But you know, everything is good. The fourth day is going. I'm going on five. Um, the biggest battle for me right now is just trying to find some varieties. I eat nuts between meals, walnuts, sesame seeds. I'm sorry, sunflower seeds. Have some almonds. Make my smoothies. I have two, three smoothies during the day. One is a more like a after my salad meal. I have what you call like an enjoyment. I'm diabetic, so when I take my medicine or when my sugar starts to go down, I drink a fruit drink. You know, for those who are non-diabetic, you could eat as much fruit as you like, but you can play around with your fruits. You know, I have some almond milk, coconut milk, um, bananas, apples. You know, avocados. Avocados is that's where I'm getting most of my protein, but everything is going good at the moment. Uh, I said I was gonna try it for 7 days and see how it go. I'm still just doing it day by day just to see, but I'm liking the results. I'm doing my exercise, and the way I feel is I'm feeling very good. All right, I'll update you again, maybe in a day or so or a few days. Again, this is Truth Speaks. I'm out.